This is the Crested Brain Cactus, also known as the Red Cap Crested Cactus, or scientifically known as Mammillaria Cristata. This cactus is strange and mutated shape gives it a creepy yet beautiful appearance, just like the human brain. You will find, however, that this plant is much easier to care for. In this video, we're going to go over basic light, soil, and water needs, repotting and propagating, plant health, and more. As a quick note, you will find that other mammillaria grow in the same compact twisted forms when they're crested, so feel free to use this guide for other crested mammillaria as well. The crested brain cactus needs as much light as you can give them in your home. Place it by a window to ensure that it's getting at least 6 hours of bright light and observe how it does. Not enough can cause new growth to stretch out and become unusually spindly, so consider a grow light to help it along in your home. The crested brain cactus is a plant that is used to very arid environments, so give it soil with plenty of drainage. Mix in a healthy amount of perlite or pumice to your soil to keep this plant happy and healthy. To repot your crested brain cactus, choose a container with drainage holes and use well-draining soil. Wear gloves when handling this cactus to protect yourself from its spines. Gently remove the cactus, break up its roots, and replant it in the pot, firmly securing it with soil. Finish the process by adding top dressings for an aesthetically pleasing appearance. It is better to err on the side of underwatering the crested brain cactus. We like to use a soak and dry method with this plant. Check to make sure that the soil is completely dry. Check the soil with your hand or weigh the plant to see if it feels light. When it needs water, make sure to soak the soil with several rounds of water, avoiding the top of the plant and making sure it drains out of the bottom. Then let the soil dry out to start the cycle over again. As a tip, try to avoid the top of this cactus while overhead watering, and avoid allowing water to sit in between the folds, as this can cause rot. A healthy crested brain cactus will have nice thick crests with green skin. Sunburn can be a common problem if this cactus is introduced to full sun too quickly and will look like rough gray or brown spots. If this happens, try to move this plant into more diffused light. Another common problem will be overwatering, as this will cause the cactus to rot and become mushy and brown. Don't feel bad if any of these things happen, just observe what you can and learn. The crested brain cactus can be attacked by mealybugs or mites. Bugs like these are very small and tend to hide in between the folds of this plant. They should be treated as soon as you spot them. Use isopropyl alcohol or neem oil and apply it to the affected areas. The crested brain cactus is non-toxic, but we suggest avoiding ingestion of this plant. The spines are closely clumped together, which makes it safer to touch, but it never hurts to be careful. As a desert plant, the crested brain cactus won't want to get too cold and won't do well in temperatures lower than 40 degrees Fahrenheit. As long as they're indoors, they should be just fine. Propagating a crested brain cactus is a bit trickier than other cacti. With the crested cacti, you need to take sections from larger, more developed plants. Take a sterile cutting tool and cut out a healthy section of your brain cactus where there is more of a complete fold. This will help the cutting keep its shape. Try to leave a whole folded section of the original plant intact as well, so that it may keep growing this way. Give the removed section time to form a callus at the end, then plant it into soil. After a few weeks, you can slowly start to introduce more and more water. You can also propagate crested brain cactus by seeds. The brain cactus blooms small, yellow or pink flowers. These plants will have no problem blooming indoors as long as they receive lots of light. We hope that this video fills your brain with knowledge about this strange and unusual cactus. Observe your plants and practice recognizing what makes them happy. It might take a few tries, but as long as you learn something, you'll be a much better plant parent in no time. Please take a second to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff so we can keep making you more succulent videos.